All right. Here we are on Nuke IHC versus ARAVT. I'm going to be joined by myself, Tom Pickering, and obviously Travis, the wonderful counselor we have here. And we go straight into the pistol round.
Let's go. And already we see score on the dual Berettas. They've sort of come into the meta, haven't they, the dualies, as of late, especially on the pistol rounds. And let's see how much work they can get done. Flashes in toward the site. Good opening. And he actually stayed alive for a lot longer than I expected. But in the end, the trades all come through. And it somehow found itself in a 2v2 here. And never mind, Control 1v1 out of all of that. And now Cabal has to finish off the round. And he makes it happen. Not even any chance to breathe on that one. IHC will take the first.
Cabal, not surprised to see him come through and win that out. It was going to happen. He was the last one left alive. Some quick headshots. He did miss the first shot, or hit a body shot on him either way. So yeah, we'll give him that. Score was obviously the one with the dualies. He made some good work with those, some effective kills. He was the last one in the server as well, guys. If you're wondering why we took a little bit longer, you gotta blame him. Just joking. But here we go into this round. A couple of MP9s. It's pretty much what you would expect. That bomb not going down is going to hurt them heavily, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you get the bomb plant in the T pistol, gives you a great opportunity to buy up the Galils and possibly a Mac 10, something like that, to keep the CT side economy honest. But okay, someone's plummeted to their death, I believe. I think Hi has managed to somehow kill himself there. I'm not sure if we have a replay of that, but either way, that's unfortunate for him. That obviously doesn't help his economy too much. I do believe you get a penalty for dying yourself. So he's on -1 to start. He'll be looking to even himself back up again. But yeah, as I was saying, usually you have to full eco if you don't get the bomb plant and go for the guns in the third, and that's exactly what they are doing. Can IHC win the bonus buy with the MP9s and FAMAS?
Definitely have got the potential to try and do some damage, even if they just get a couple kills and do a lot of damage to the ARAVT's economy. It'd be a pretty good move for them. Shinobi going to be looking to scout outside, trying to find the close play. It's going to be 9. He's got a lot to prove for today. Shinobi's going to swing out. Flash going to be coming out from his teammate. Makes quick work of that player. They're going to be continuing to expand out towards that secret or garage area. Smoke does go down. Smoked off that central area. Blitz is out there, but he's only got an MP9. He has to be a bit careful. Score in his way in towards radio room. Fury. May want to be a little bit careful. There was a flash, a little bit of information, and Blitz and Techno are going to be able to pick up a double piece.
That's a really nice bit of re-aggression there from IHC. Catching off ARAVT really heavily here. Control's gone down as well. And now Techno spots more information on one of the 2 remaining players. Bomb's dropped in the open as well, actually, just behind the lip there of the step towards Secret. So Shinobi needs to find a way to grab that. He can if he wants to. And actually, he's found his way behind Score. So that's going to be a free headshot for him. And with the HP on Techno, as Shinobi gets that kill toward Blitz, this has somehow gone back into ARAVT's favor, you could say.
Definitely has. They've managed to switch it back on over. Techno, only 14 HP is going to be painful. Shinobi giving away his position. He's spotted. He does get a headshot, but survives. Fury and Shinobi now are going to be in sight, but if anyone's going to clutch it, Cabal is probably going to be the person to do it. He's coming in from heaven, but Fury's got it locked down. He unfortunately peeked into the wrong spot. Hadn't cleared above hut.
That's a really good find in the end. And in the end, that flash outside actually was a perfect way to get in. And honestly, if they don't get that big flank behind the player in main, then that round could be completely different. Of course, they only win it with a couple of lives, so it's going to put Tamir on a Mac 10 only. And IHC still have enough money to buy once more. This time I have 9's AWP. And you mentioned that yesterday he struggled a little bit to hit his shots, just in general. Had a bit of a poor performance, even though they did manage to have a couple of close maps. It's now time for him to step up. Score will take the first, though, toward door, and that gives them an early 5v4.
1v4 is exactly what IHC want to hold on to at the moment. That Molotov should do some decent work. Hold score down below, but slows their progression. Smoke comes out. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Actually denies the delay from that incendiary grenade or molly. Techno does drop down. It's going to be a good position. Cabal only has the MP9, so holding over towards ramp versus this barrage of AKs is going to be super difficult. He has been spotted. Is going to drop down. 9. This is his time to shine as he peeks round, but actually going to be backing off as we see Blitz manage to pick up Shinobi outside. been a bit of an indicator. Some information had to come out. And now Blitz and Score are both down below, ready to rush up. Techno going in for some pre-fire. Tommy may well drop down, but it's going to be a quickly down to one player. It's going to be high left to try and pick up the pieces, mate. But that was fairly methodical, I think, from the side of IHC. They didn't even lose a single player.
Nope, that's wonderful for their economy. All 5 alive. Exactly what you want with when you're one round away from being put down to pistols. And even if ARAVT wanted to go down toward B there was that double vent setup. One player aiming directly up the ladder, and even if they do pre-fire that guy down beautifully, you'd have to face a second, and there's no way you would have expected that. So IHC had that one covered either which way of it, whether they went toward A or toward B. And now 9 with the M4 this time, toward outside. They're looking to try and tap down these pistols at range. Already the grenade of Blitz has taken the first. And if IHC can win another round completely cleanly, which honestly they should, going by what they're up against, they are already sitting very pretty indeed.
It's kind of interesting to be seeing Blitz pick up the AWP for the outside garage position.
Yeah,
they kind of throw around the AWP to different players at times if Nine's not feeling it. And he did, if I remember correctly, he did manage to get a kill last round with it. Well, should find an easy kill. Never mind. It's going to be Tammy going to be taking care of that player. Blitz misses his opportunity there. They'd already crossed over the P250. Just to mention as well, yesterday, a player called Advent from the side of Rare Atom. It's pretty much the worst nightmare for IHC. He managed to eco-kill them 3-piece with the P250 versus a full buy. So as soon as they hear the sound of that P250, I'm sure they're having some PTSD there.
Yeah, it reminds me of that incredible JKS play with the P250 on Mirage. Is it Katowice, I think it was, this year? Ridiculous full eco win, which most certainly caught G2 off guard, but in the end, it was going to be Techno catching Shinobi off guard with a nice little headshot there to put IHC's score up to 4. And Blitz is still on that AWP, and that's interesting, right? I mean, is it... obviously, you have a bit more experience covering these guys than I do. Is it a sort of a setup where they do with the AWPer? They have sort of Blitz a bit more on Nuke and 9 on the other maps, or is it just something you're seeing for the first time today?
It's not something I'm used to seeing from them, but with the way 9 was performing yesterday, I'm not surprised. They probably wasted a good $40,000 worth of economy on his AWPs, but 9 now has the M4A1. He's going to be making quick work of the first player. Going to have to back off. Incendiary grenade does drop off. Some damage done to him. Blitz going to have to help out his teammate towards the outside, but 9 saying, I don't need any help. Takes out Fury, dropped to 14 HP. The smokes are dropped, and this is why, I mean, he can make some good work with the M4, and if he can do that, but missing his shots with the AWP, but someone like Blitz can make use of it,
yeah,
then I think just being versatile and realizing that is a good move on their team and a good showing of skill.
Yeah, because you do sometimes see it, right? I mean, like, these days, the double up setup is quite rare, but you would see different secondaries on different maps, of course, in the game, and maybe on some occasions, even different primary AWPers, especially at this level. So it's interesting to see how that transpires over the course of the series. Cabal on his own toward ramp. Could be about to face 2 players coming his way. Tamir with the bomb, shows his gun barrel, and now that's all the information he cares to have. But he swings again, but lack of bullets, of course, and the nerfed M4A1S means he can only hit 3 of them. Puts Temi down to 12 HP, and with 9 on 14, he's the only one around here at the moment, and towards single door with 20 seconds to go. So bomb pump will come in, but if he just spams it, 1 bullet required and he finds it. 15 seconds left to get that planted now, and they know single door is taken, and Techno comes down the vents anyway to deal with Shinobi. Now Control's in a very, very tough spot, trying to tap down the ramp player first, but not possible. And he tries to deal with single door players first, but not to be. IHC will increase their lead to 4.
3 kills. 9. I'm impressed. Obviously, only had to get that 1 bullet on that player, but he did deny the bomb plant initially. It did go down eventually, but yeah, I think this highlight is worthwhile from his side. He held on to that secret position fantastically. Without him actually sitting in towards that spot, they definitely had the ability to be able to rush down in towards that B site. I think Cabal is a little bit nervous. I called him out for being the MVP yesterday, and yeah, being an absolute fantastic player on the side of AHC, and that seems to be suffering them. We are going to be seeing a potential rush, but Score with his Molotov chucked it out and burnt the Control alive. Be good in for the trade-off, but it's going to be quick and fast here.
Yeah, Score. That was a weird one. A weird position from him, maybe that letting a teammate die in that scenario as they came out through the smoke and the main players got fought first. And out of all of that, it's a 2v2. Score's picked up the AK, but Shinobi and Hihab, I think they're both relatively healthy, but in the end, the CZ from mid-range is so hard to deal with. And now, unfortunately, it's down to Hi-Hi, who has no kills yet in this game and only 24 ADR, so he needs to pull off a very impactful 1v2 to get his team up to a second round. I mean, Score 16 health, 1 bullet needed to take him down, and he's not looking toward outside at the moment, so he could have a play here. Gunbarrel will be spotted first. Oh my goodness, the timing. There we go. Just about recovers it. And now the AK has been picked up, but does he know where 9 is on the rafters? He's picked up the AWP himself, so that could be a very tough weapon to use on the rafters, actually. So he's sticking with the Deagle for now. Bomb's still in the open. Tom, this is... what a standoff this is. Look at this.
Drop down from him. I think that was heard. He's going to be peeking around the corner. The shot does come out from both sides, but it's going to be the AK. Shredded 9 down to 21 HP. He's still going to be holding on to that peak. Drops an incendiary grenade, but it was too late. It was too slow. The bomb was being recovered, and he's going to be dropping down 9, picking up the AWP in the worst possible place. I mean, if you're in rafters and the AWP, and you know they're rushing, that's not what you want. He's not going to have to play hard and fast with this. He's got a Deagle. He's got 1 shot, 1 opportunity. Hi. All he has to do is tap him in the chest, and there's going to be quite the comeuppance for Hi.
There we go.
Going to be able to clutch it out, and he has actually got 3 kills. We just have to remember that he killed himself on the first round.
Yes,
second round, sorry. Yeah.
That's something you have to remember, of course. That's how the scoreboard works. When you're on the -1, you have to recover your score back to 0 again, but he's certainly done that on this round. 3 kills for him, a really important clutch. Sure, last 2 remaining players were pretty low, but he played that really well. Rotation up through Secret to catch the main player in the back. Almost got timinged on it, looking away at the wrong time, but recovers it nicely. And the end, I am a bit confused why 9 put himself in that position. I mean, that's probably why he dropped down in the end, right? Like, he just decided to make the sound cue to drop down from rafters onto the site, because being on the rafters with an AWP and a Deagle against a player who's relatively healthy in a 1v1 is not the position you want to be in.
No, yeah, he was in a tight spot. I don't really know if there was too much else he could do. He has got the AWP coming into this, so they've rebought a lot of money into this. They're going to be going into the next round with very little if they do lose this. So they have the round loss bonus. There's going to be a rush out over towards the A site. The kill is going to be coming out from Fury. Nine is playing close and comfort with the 9, with his AWP rather. His teammates are going to fall left, right, and center. It's going to be Cabo coming from behind. The USB can't quite do it now. Score. The opportunity to find this player. He peeks him, gets the kill. He's actually hurt the player behind him. That's huge. 16 HP on Shinobi.
I'm surprised he actually knew of that information. I mean, Shinobi obviously has got a kill in this round, so maybe that's the reason. But he's gone silently up the ladder. Oh, Score, you madman. That is such a huge risk to take, to just go up the ladder. Of course, he got so inaccurate when you're on the ladder. But in the end, he doesn't give a damn and goes straight in for it and wins out the 1v1. 9 caught in the open there on the execute, as we can see. And in the end, the final 2 remaining players with 24 HP between them. It's always going to be tough, even just against 1 player, especially as they were split. So that will give IHC their 6th.
Oh, first headshot is going to be coming in. And the second one as well onto 9 to Cabal. And 9 both fall to these guns. Shinobi from above. Last player to die, potentially. Going to be the first one this time for our side if he drops down there too early. Control's going to be low. He does drop down. He has been spotted. Does get found. Bomb, though, has found its way over towards the B site. Is going to get planted. Score has spotted out a player. Peeks around the corner. Gets the headshot. That's so crucial. Now Techno coming in from ramp 2v4 has now been turned into a 2v3. Score. He knows of a player behind him. He doesn't look. He checks it fairly well, but it's hard to try and play that off.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And now it's even harder for Techno. He knows where I think 2 of the players are, but other than that, not much information. And all the crossfires are being held, so he's going to have to save, even against the Pistols. IHC, we mentioned how they did a pretty decent job of building up their economy in the early stages of this half, but it's only 1 or 2 rounds, wasn't it, with a decent amount of players left alive. So this one is basically going to be a double eco. You've got Techno on 1400, 9 on 1400. I would imagine they fully force, considering that. But in the end of the day, for ARAVT, they hit some tasty one digs, and that's all it took. Give them some control of the site and get themselves up to 3. But IHC, even though they are on a bit of a weird force buy here, they still have double the score.
For now, ARAVT looking fairly spicy on this. They've hit some good shots, but they've done it in difficult situations. Let's see if they can do it again, but on a full buy. This is their chance to try and gain, well, catch up rather with the likes of IHC. No kills right off the bat, but 9 has an opportunity to hit the headshots, but he misses them. He has 2 bullets from his deagle. He's now 5 left over. Going to reload. Going to be Techno from the sidelines. He's the only one with the rifle. He falls, so does 9. Cabal going to be playing up close to personal with the Mag 7. Waiting to pump that up into the players, but it's going to be scored for the first one. Shinobi potential upgrade, but we're going to be seeing them push fairly aggressive here. Upgrade to an AK, but at what point do you just give up on this front? Not yet. To score, and he finds the headshot. This player is absolutely nuts. 1v2.
Yeah, there's a kit dropped on the left as well there, as you can see. So he's going straight toward that. The call's coming through that single door area to grab that kit. Bomb's still planted, and Tamir's actually going for a full wrap here. So I'm not sure Score's going to expect that, but the fact he has this kit makes it so doable. He's already been, I was about to say, he's already been looking insane in this round, but in the end, Fury takes him out, and time in the end probably wasn't on his side. So really nice attempt. Score once again hitting all the tasty shots, but the weaponry for IHC there just really wasn't good enough. Mag 7 couldn't do anything. That was a lovely shot toward that little headshot angle toward the double doors. But in the end, ARAVT to win a critical one, and it gives them a chance at a freebie to work their way up to 5.
They did lose 3 players though, so that's going to be a lot of money having to be reinvested into this round. They have still got cash in the bank. It's not too much of a worry. And it's going to be a bit of a throwaway round, so you can't really do too much unless you score. And then you're going to get a deagle shot onto Control Mad. And I will say Score and Fury, so player from each side, are the 2 players I'd say have the probably sharpest aim with the AK when it comes to getting those headshots. And we've seen it from both sides so far in this game. 6-4 score line though, Travis. Do you expect ARAVT going to be able to get up to that equalizer, 6-6?
Well, to be fair, I mean, everyone says how CT-sided CS is these days. I think already possibility of 5 on the half is not too bad, but we need to overcome this round first. Score once again hits a tasty headshot, and he's got himself a free AK from that. Mac 10 of Tamir making his way out toward the A site. Spots the player on Raft. USP takes him out. No way. And now Fury struggling with the spray transfer. Needs to molly off that USP toward heaven, but Score is lurking. And when Score is lurking, you have to be worried. He gets one more. And even though Fury got 2 in the meantime, it's all down to the remaining 1v1. And Score once again shows up. Insane 4K from him. Up to 19 kills in 12 rounds. And ARAVT, unfortunately, fall by the wayside.
I mean, I called out both the players for the AK plays, and unfortunately, Fury was just unable to hit that transfer and that spray. So obviously, nerves are showing there. But 19 kills and Score right off the bat. He really is a fantastic player. I'm interested to see what he's going to be bringing this time round. And right off the bat, in towards Hut, looking in for the early peek in towards Ready Room, and they're going to charge in. It's going to be Fury getting some vengeance. Snaps his head off.
Yeah, direct revenge, and they're getting revenge all across the board at the moment. Blitz has gone down as well. Shinobi with another important headshot, and that's going to force Techno into some information gathering here. Going a bit more aggressive in toward Hut, and Cabal could even get timing toward outside as well. Shinobi's pushed his way all the way through to Garage, but in the end it's Cabal who gets that one. So that keeps this round very tight, with 9 getting a frag with his AWP as well. The molly toward the back of silos means it has to be smoked out by 9. And Techno now, he's got the perfect timing. That play toward Hut, like I mentioned, they are going down toward the Bendo. And actually, Tammy's not heard it, but he just switches round in the nick of time. Cabal still gets one more, and they haven't got that second player down toward the vents yet, and 9 will take advantage of it. And in the end, he even gets a no-scope as he tries to sort himself out in vent. What was that? That was wild.
Wow. It's a shame that we weren't able to properly see that, but that was a no-scope headshot of all things. And wow, okay, 9 picking up the AWP. He started to make full use out of it on that. And the round before, actually, he was key to being able to get one of the kills that Score didn't manage to get with the USP.
Yeah.
He was chiming in with the damage on one of the players with that USB from Heaven. So a really good play from him so far. But honestly, like I'm just really happy with how Score is playing. Cabal and Blitz a little bit less so, but when you've got someone like Score stealing limelight, it's a little bit harder for everyone else to try and perform to that level. But we come through into the next round, mate, and economy is all over the place for ARAVT.
Yeah.
I think they were feeling pretty confident. They were like, okay, cool. We managed to get a couple of rounds, but that eco round that they lost has really cost them everything.
It has, hasn't it? Yeah, that was such a great opportunity to even up this half, and now it's looking a bit more like an 11-4 than anything else. 9 is up to 9 kills. Just wanted to point that out, of course. Yeah, it's always a milestone for someone called 9 to get 9 kills. And he's playing a little bit better today than he was yesterday, which is good. Actually, the flashes toward the A site are very, very good. IHC gets one with the Mac 10. Techno's doing more damage, and again, another frag, another quick headshot. So he's up to Cabal to recover it, and he can only go 1 for 1. And Blitz is going to be heard toward the hell position too. He's mollied off. It looks like, again, the ARAVT side are going to pull one back with just the pistols.
I'm sorry, IHC. I cursed you on that start. On that part. But ARAVT coming into this, and there were a lot of mistakes there. We saw 9 push up in towards Heaven with the AWP, and he just seemed to be a little bit all over the place. And there's no real support players coming in and being like, okay, I'll flash you out into the site properly. I think they may have tried one, but I think it was completely ineffective with all things considered. So there's going to be a painful round, especially with High picking up that AWP. And Blitz going down. Yeah, that's good. That's going to put them in a tight situation. You can have a look at their money coming into this next round. This has to be... I mean, Techno and Cabal kind of screw this up, so they're going to be going in for the force.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Only 2 rounds left in the half, so just go double force, really. Try and keep yourself with a decent lead. Of course, they have already confirmed their lead on the half, but either way, I mean, they want a 10-5 rather than an 8-7, that's for sure. One thing that I have noticed so far for IHC is that A-site defense has been a little bit questionable. It's a couple of times now they've been caught off guard with just a couple of flashes, really. But Blitz, brilliant hold toward outside. Top of garage roof, actually. Didn't really see multi-frags from the top of garage roof. And that's that 1M4 as well. So the fact he's done so much work with that is amazing. And that should, unless there's a remarkable comeback here from Control and Fury, secure an IHC 9th.
Now on about 9 rounds on the board on essentially the back of multiple rounds where they should really be winning some of these. And the same could be said for ARAVT.
Yeah.
Some of these pistol rounds coming out. And you know what? I appreciate that. And we've seen it quite a lot of the time. And at this level CSGO, it tends to happen a lot, at least in this division. And also sometimes in, well, at least last season within the Europe division with Saw, who kept on winning pistol rounds and losing at the full buys. But it's going to be Techno. He falls, and now this could be the potential opener. 2 weapons gone down, but it's going to be a score of the MP9, making quick work of Fury. Control, last one left alive, and realizing with 8 HP, there's no chance.
Yeah, saving's the best call as well, going into the final round of the half, because look at the money on Fury, Shinobi. It's not good, only 300 between the both of them. And he'll choose to save under the grate toward T-Roof. So another good round from IHC. Blitz with that brilliant 3K toward Garage Roof. You don't see that too often. It's a very exposed position. And it works out for 3. I guess that's around about... Would you say that's 2-2 now on rounds that they technically shouldn't have won? So I guess it's fair.
Yeah. It's about equal, yeah, on that front. Control being able to save over that M4 A1 is going to be everything for this following round. They're going to be able to buy up an AK and such, but Blitz.
Look at that.
He's in such a cheeky position to be able to pick up that 3-piece. Oh my god.
Incredible hold. As I said, you usually see maybe the AWPer go for one pick up there with the help of some smokes and flashes and then just fall straight back away again as a sort of a weird throw-in when you need an opening pick. But usually a rifle. You can understand why, though, of course. It was the only rifle they had in that round, so tried to do something fancy with it, and it worked out beautifully. Score up to 20 on the half as well. As always, when you know it's been a tasty half of CS, when you hit the 20, 9, with 9 kills and 9 deaths now. We'll turn that into 10 as he takes Fury out toward outside. And now this puts the ARAVT buy on the final other half in a very rough spot.
Pretty interesting round here. We saw Control. Oh!
Unlucky.
Tamir gets spotted out by Blitz. Didn't even notice that. He was trying to sneak up behind him. Doesn't catch him off guard at all. And that was one of the rifles now gone. It was the M4A1 that was in his hands because Control actually got damaged heavily. AWP, Nine's going to be making quick work of them. Gets a double kill. Bomb is dropped. He has this information out. One player left. It's going to be Shinobi once again. I think he's been in this position a couple of times. Has been spotted, and that's going to be Nine picking up his 4th kill of the round. So that is an absolute beautiful first half here with the, obviously, 10 rounds on the board for my IHC.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive as well that I managed to get 5 in the end, to be honest. I thought ARAVT was pretty good on that one, but IHC too strong, and 9 with an excellent 4K to end off the half. So we're going to throw it to a quick break, and we'll be back and see out Nuke.
All right, well, here we go. Pistol round on the second half. IHC with a dominant performance on their CT side. As we go to the T side of this second half for IHC, they're going to have to do a lot to try and dominate on this one. Seems like it's going to be an AX queue.
Yeah, a very fast one as well, actually. Blitz for the opening headshot. That puts a lot of pressure on the A site defense, but Fury and Shinobi work that out really nicely. And in the meantime, they have got players sort of spreading out with the bomb plant down toward B, and Score sticking around, actually, toward the A site, getting more and more headshots. Now Blitz is to waste the clock, but in the end, he can only get a little bit of damage, and that puts Score in a rough spot. Fuse is coming in. First headshot for Score, looking for the second, but just can't find control. I felt like that one was going to be a nailed-on clutch for Score with how he's played so far, but not to be. And in the end, the madness of the split, basically. A couple of players fighting A and a couple fighting B. It doesn't work out, and ARAVT will take the CT pistol.
Really good round from ARAVT. They managed to bring it back, but letting that bomb plant going down is going to be forever painful for them. It's one of the things you never want to do. I mean, if any of you in chat or anyone is like going into a matchmaking game, you know what it's like. You let the opposition get a bomb plant down, they come back heavier into the following rounds. But we have got a full set of M4s on the side of ARAVT. They've limited themselves on a couple of players when it comes to utility. So I'm interested to see how this is going to get played out for them. Lots of smokes. But there's also a lot of damage. Shinobi tagged down to 10 HP right off the bat.
This is an interesting one because actually something you don't really see too often. They're really prioritizing the weaponry here. They actually only have one helmet, so the Galils would be a one-shot headshot. That's always something to be worried about. But a really good opening pick as well by Tamir. Shinobi's taking a lot of damage down to 10 HP, and he's the ramp defender, and he somehow still manages to get one more, and a lot of damage too toward Techno. So this is still very doable for IHC.
Smart. They've managed to break that door off, but Blitz catches him off guard. This gives them free reign of the site, and now you have to go in for a retake where you know you haven't got the head armor aside from on Fury. So it really comes down to a little bit of an easier clutch from these players if they can hold on to it. They're playing a little bit more dangerous though. Let's see what they're going to be made of. Tamir's made his presence known. Fury's going to be the first one entering in. He spots our player, goes in for the headshot, gets the kill nonetheless. Body shot's going to be coming out. They know where one of the other players is. That it's being called out. Tamir's going to be pushing over towards double doors. Goes in for the defuse. Techno finds one, but Fury, he's pushing up hard and fast. Finds the first kill. Going in for the second one. Hits the headshot, but not the kill. The defuse. It's going to be coming through.
Stopped.
He's not even... He hasn't realized. He has to peek around the corner. He's just going to get it in time. It's Tamir. So close. But not quite close enough.
I think he stopped it. He did get on the defuse to begin with, and then came off of it while he saw his teammate fighting, thinking he can help out to finish off the last player. But in the end, I think if he stuck the full 10 seconds, you can see here, like this fight here, he got off the bomb, there it is, and he went back on it again. It probably would have come through if he stuck it the first time. Oh, a bit of miscommunication perhaps in that fight with the two players toward the glass area. That is an unfortunate one for ARAVT, and IHC will come out with the victory. And obviously, the force buy battles will now begin. Down to pistols again, 5-7s, Deagles. Already Score gets his 23rd to get an opening pick, followed up by Blitz. So that could be where it unravels a bit for the CT side.
I mean, if you're ARAVT, you have to win this round, or at least do a sustainable amount of damage. Blitz peeks around the corner, easy headshot. Doesn't even take any damage. They've got 3 kills, mate. They've not even taken a lick of damage. Not a single one of them. These pistols have been fairly lackluster, a little bit useless for them. But Control has an opportunity. He's going to find the kill. Takes a tiny bit of damage, but it's not going to be too much. Fury. Oh, he looked away. That was unfortunate, and Control's going to be down to HP. Yeah, you got CSGO'd. We all know the pain of that, but he's really going to be stuck in a horrible position right now. He's got Deagle versus a MAC-10. Cabal's going to be able to finish him off.
Yeah, that's to be expected in the end. Once they got the 2 opening picks, the pistols can't really play off of each other, and it was very comfortable. Blitz with the quick fire headshot there, and only that 1 kill coming in. Full control on. There's a spin around, which is unfortunate timing. Cabal just getting a quick double headshot with the MAC-10, and he knows that he can stick with that MAC-10 because they're on a full eco in this one, having to play from 13-6 down, most likely. Rough stuff if you're ARAVT, and it makes me wonder if they'd stuck that defuse, if there was a bit more cleaner communication on that 2v2 on the B site, maybe we'd have seen a closer game, but should be a clear up for IHC on this one. Already 1 pick's come through, actually, for Tamir, which is decent with the USP, and Score's getting caught a little bit, getting peppered down. by that silenced pistol. But in the end, it should be all fine. Score now sees Tamir drop over to the right-hand side as well, pick up that MAC-10. And they have some information on where 2 of those players are now.
Score took a lot of damage as well, with all things considered. His teammate is going to be able to get the kill. Blitz! Finds Tamir. It's like, no, yeah, you may well have found the MAC-10, but we're not going to allow you to do anything with it. High from above, though. Should find this kill. Gets the first dink and the body shot to follow it up. Control up in towards heaven. They now have an AK, but the bomb does go down over towards B. At this point in time, do you just save?
Yeah, I think you have to in this scenario. If they had Kevlar, then maybe I'd say give it a go, but not to be, unfortunately. Even if they actually, to be fair, even if they had Kevlar, I think without a kit, it wouldn't have been something they would have wanted to go for. Sure, at this point, Tom, they sort of need rounds, don't they? Where so far behind, you probably want to go for everything you can while you've got the chance. But it's yeah, pretty unfortunate that they're gonna have to be in this position. Oh well. Yeah, it's what we expected, unfortunately, really, isn't it? ARAVT are the significant underdogs in this one. This is the consolidation final, just as a reminder. The winner of this goes on to play at Rare Atom in the Big Boy Grand Final, which I believe is a best of 5 as well for a spotting conference. So it'd be nice to see IHC there. Nice to see Rare Atom there after failing to get through, of course, unfortunately, due to visa problems last season.
That last round, they couldn't even recover that extra MAC-10, unfortunately. It was a fairly impossible position for them to do so. So coming into this round, they do manage to bring over the AK on high. Score's going to be making quick work of that play on the outside. Now they're just going to be pushing in. It's going to be Techno managing to get a kill, but the trade's going to be coming out. Control and Fury doing absolute big work. A nice start here from Control with a 2-piece. Score coming in from the outside, going to be spraying out the player. He doesn't manage to find the kill. Grenades coming out, but doesn't quite find its mark. And the bomb is not in Score's control, and this is probably one of the quickest rounds we're gonna be seeing within this matchup. It's pretty much over with, and we're only at a minute 10 on the mark here, Travis. It's gonna be over even faster because Control is gonna go for his third kill.
Yeah, that's a really nice hold from him. Up to 17 kills now. He is the leader on his team, but Score still the comfortable leader on the server. That was a bit more of a I see sort of just going one by one into various positions there, that like they sort of feel their sort of scoreline, you start to feel a bit maybe overly comfortable and think, okay, well, we've almost won the map, we can just now win out our Angels and probably take it, but got punished there by IHC. Good hold from them. Ready Tamir going for a little bit of a shoulder pick there toward door, but Mal even hits a couple of bullets and he knows he's headed down toward the vent, but he enters the Matrix, misses all of those bullets to stay alive, pretty healthy down toward the B site now. So that information is going to be relayed to the ARAVT team. B could be a problem. Cabal lurking through. What can you do with it?
It's always a difficult one if you're CTs, because it's then, okay, well, do we go for the full rotation? Do we play counter-aggressive on this front? And if you're the Ts, you really control the flow, and they're just going to be going in very fast. The bomb does fall, but Nine's going to be able to get the trade over towards high. Control up above. He went huge last round. He's going to have to do even bigger this time round, as he's going to be here alone. He finds the first kill, going in for the second one, but it's going to be come out with the trade. Gets the kill. Headshot. Tandem now to over towards ramp. He's not alone. He has got a teammate. He's going to be above, waiting above the vents. The bomb. Oh, Techno. It's going to be put them in a difficult spot.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Cabal's trying to creep his way up a bit closer, playing that headshot line, but now he's revealed that creep up. So that puts Seaside in an even harder position. They haven't managed to pick up the bomb, and I think Score can get it down. Yes, he can. He's going to go for a dry duel, actually, Cabal, toward double door, but not to be. Now Score has to play out a 1v3. 2 players relatively low, but they all have, well, 2 of them have kits. They have a molly and a smoke as well for the bomb if needed. First kill comes through. Smoke on the bomb is okay, but not the best. Shinobi has to swing off this one while Tahir holds it. There it is, and they actually play it quite well there. As soon as the spray comes in, when the tap on the bomb is made, the quick swing comes in from Shinobi and stops him in his tracks. So really nice play there from ARAVT to recover that one. And that keeps him in touch at 13-8.
See the sided map. Most definitely. I'm happy with High taking this risk. It's very high risk, high reward. He managed to get the bomb plant or bomb holder down. And that recovery from that situation was then just super hard. It took a lot longer for IHC, so they were slowed down massively. They had big momentum into that site, really good hold and defense from ARAVT, especially recovery in that situation as well. And now we go through to the 22nd round. IHC looking to try and come back into this one with a bit of an interesting buy here from their sides. They've got 2 smokes left, so some form of execution is going to be possible.
Yeah, 2 smokes. I mean, as you say, you can do something with that, get some progress forward outside perhaps, but in the end, unfortunately, they try and get the AK into the action. Oh. We didn't see that flash, don't worry. Let's see, erase that one from my memory. But yeah, they at least managed to grab the AK again. That's on 9's back now instead. But we've already lost that opening pick. So the question is now, what do you do with it? You need to just get 9 to just take some dry duels, and unfortunately, even though he gets 1, he reloads in the open, and Tamir's taken him out. AK would have passed a parcel in this one. Now Score's got it, and they're going to try and use those smokes we mentioned to get down towards Secret.
If anyone's meant to have it, I mean, Score is by far one of the best riflers within the whole of the Asia region. I think it's probably joint on top of everyone else, but Techno, proving what you can do with a Deagle, managed to get that kill. Does take a lot of damage, but he's going to get the bomb plant down. So lower HP player does take the risk, gets the plant. Now high going to be coming through. Techno going to be playing close and personal with this. Deagle does spot at 1. He is spotted as well, so he's going to have a difficult time within this spot. All it takes is a couple of bullets to finish him off, and they're going to drop down to him, but Techno gets the kill. Kamal onto this player. What's going on? Oh, high. Just couldn't do anything. Score the AK to be able to get the final kill, and once again, that's what, the 6th or 7th round now in which they've managed to pull it through when potentially they shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. High will be saying he at that one, but only in frustration because that one really should have been a cleaner retake. IHC with just that 1 AK, playing past the parcel with it outside, like I said. Gets 1 kill off the back of 9, and Score gets himself 1 more as well. And the Tech 9 invents just probably a very easy kill, honestly, in that scenario. And look at the buy that ARAVT have in this round. MP9, Mag 7, they're very close up as well, but they don't even get 1 kill from that. Fury trying to go for a big flank with the MP9, but Blitz has his number, and he's going to ring it. Score getting 1 more. Shinobi is left in a 1v4 with just that Deagle. So IHC should be reaching match point, or map point, I should say.
15 rounds on the board. Or will be in a second, like you said. On ARAVT's map pick. So keep that in mind, guys. This is not even IHG's map pick, but we do know they're good on this map. They like to cause some upsets on it. And honestly, I'm impressed with how they've been playing coming into today. I'm not surprised so much that they've had a better performance today compared to yesterday. I mean, 9 has managed to get 15 kills on the board. Yesterday, he struggled to get even 1. I think it probably took around 10 rounds for him to find his maybe even 2nd kill, maybe 1st kill. It really was a struggle for him going into that. So coming into this one, pretty happy with it. But we go into the potential final round here, if we can see IHC close it out.
Yeah, the problem is, of course, as well as you say, it being their pick, and with Dust 2 coming up next, a map that IHC are pretty comfortable on, and ARAVT don't have many results on, really. It's going to be a tough one for them. A little bit of a run boost attempt there. Unfortunately, Nuke is not the map where that would really help you at all. But they're just going to go for a fast A play to try and finish this one off against the Pistols. Blitz gets 1, 9 with another. 157 pick comes through, but Score hits his 28th of the game. If he gets the last 2, he could make it 30 bomb, but 9 steals that away. It's all down to Fury. Nice opening Deagle headshot. Picks up the AK. Can get caught by Score. Oh, I say that. He still gets 1 more. But he's now only 19 points of health and in a very tough 1v2. And 9's going for the knife if he comes down vent. Here we go.
Love it. Well, hopefully he's going to be able to get at least something from this. He knows the player's going to be doing... don't try the molly.
Come on, man. Come on. This is rude.
Well, that's just a shame. Fury, I respect that.